In this recording in our series of drill recognition, I'd like to go through the different options we have inside our levels. Now, just to remind what we did up until this point, we chose our geometry, and our geometry was chosen from every single hole that we have here that was up to 10 millimeters. And they're also on different upper levels, different depths, and there are obviously also different sizes. Now, what I'd like to do in this case, I'd like to do a spot drill, and I'd like the spot drill to go deep enough it gets to the diameter of each hole. So I'm going to choose first my spot drill. In this particular case, it's going to be a 10 millimeter spot drill. And when I go into levels, you note there are no levels over here. Everything is automatically recognized. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to make an edit doing the following. I'd like each spot drill to go to the 0 level up until a specific diameter of that particular hole. Okay, so let's go into depth edit. And what do we have here? First of all, we have all groups over here. And if you see, we have each group has its diameter, has its upper level, and its depth. All the information is over here. I can open this up. You can see exactly what it is over here. If I open up each one of these, you can see all the holes and their locations. Okay, so like I said, I'd like to have the depth of each one of these go to 0. So first we have here the upper level. I'm going to leave that exactly as it is. As you note, when I go to each group, that upper level may change. So I'm going to leave my upper levels exactly where they are. And then I'm going to go down to the field where it says drill depth. In the drill depth, I'm going to write down 0. And I want to affect all of my groups over here. So I'll click on all, and then I'll say apply to all. Now all the depths of each one of them is 0. But then now we have the depth type. What kind of type do I want? Well, I want an automatic chamfer spot drill. What that means is that it will automatically detect the diameter of each one of these holes, and the spot drill will go down up until it reaches the diameter of any one of those holes, and it'll do it automatically. So as I said, I clicked on automatic. I'll do this for all the holes, not just for the group that's over here, but for all the holes. And then I'll say apply. Okay, now that I've done what I've wanted to do, I'll click on accept, okay. And of course, like I said, everything else is just like a regular drilling geometry. Whether I want to also have a specific sort, I can also give it a specific sort where it goes in a specific order. Say this order, and it'll work on that order as well. Okay, we'll do save and calculate. And now let's take a look at the simulation. And I'll go down with the first drill. You'll see that the first drill will go down to the corner. Let's take a side view of this. And I'll also put it inside the view where we can actually see through the part. You can see where the spot drill is. It's going to go down to its next level, to its depth, and it's only going up to the depth of that particular hole over there. Bring it back up, and now it'll start going to its next hole. Going now to its next hole, doing the exact same thing for every single one of the holes that I have over there. Let's now run it and do this in Solid Verify. And again, you can see that is going down the depth of each hole in different diameters, according to the diameter of that particular hole. And it's also doing it on all the different levels, keeping it also in the direction going back and forth along the side. Speed this up to the end. Now, in our next recording, we'll show how to work with a single sized drill.